Welcome to these daily videos, starting your day in a more conscious way and carrying that through your day so that you're really the creator and designer of your life. Couple cards, and then we're going to read from Parallel Universes of Self. So let's get going. First card is Birds of a Feather. And this one, yes, is about finding your tribe, finding people that you can relate to. And when we change, like so many people are changing a lot right now in this world, we may notice, well, I just don't seem to have as much to relate to as the people I used to know or am still hanging out with, or maybe coworkers, whatever it is. And, people don't change at different rate. People don't change at the same rates, even a spouse, which is really sad sometimes. But that's kind of the way it goes. So this is just kind of a signal. Is it time for you to find a tribe, find some people that are more aligned with what you want to work on now, the way you think? Because, who we surround ourselves with, they always say, if you surround yourself with people who are bringing you down, or their life is kind of going nowhere and they really have no desire for it to or do any personal work, then that kind of bleeds over to you. But also you find that you don't really have as much to talk about anymore. So isn't that true? There is a magnetic energy, like an invisible ray of light, that gently pulls people together to form something beautiful that can be shared. And that's kind of what we're talking about. When you begin to be more fully who you are, is to find your true essence, be more you are, doing things that excite you, bringing you more joy, speaking up for yourself, whatever that is, you will then attract different people to you than you did before, because you are being different, right? You're being different. And it talks about the concept of belonging, because we all have that, where we want to belong, we want to feel safe, and all of those types of things. So it's just one of our needs. Trust the strands of connection. For now is the time to thrive in the community. What you will find is a deeper and more expansive way of looking at the world by bearing yourself to others, bearing yourself to others, and sharing ideas, hopes, and dreams. Because when you're around people where you can share your hopes and dreams, and they don't go, oh my God, or yeah, right, that's crazy, let's see if that ever happens, then you allow yourself to have those dreams, to feel good, to change your beliefs about them, about what's possible for you. And often that people can believe in you more than you believe in yourself, but by them continually believing in you, you can then shift into more of belief of yourself. Also, they have your back. They're there to support you. It is so important. It says, you will flourish as part of a network of like-minded and like-hearted people. Stick to what feels good and resonates with your heart, right? It's about becoming who you're meant to be, connecting to a community, and participating in fellowship. So it's becoming who you're meant to be, who you want to be, who you desire to be, and living more in alignment with that. And then the next card is kind of this, it's broken open. This is broken open. So there could be grief or problems. Like when we have to leave friends, or leave a group of friends, or even leave a city and decide, I just don't feel right here anymore. There is grief involved, and you got to respect that. You got to be, I am grieving my old life. I am grieving those relationships. They meant a lot to me. There were very special times. So things like that, give yourself that time and understand that's so part of it, right? Can you see that this situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? When something hard happens to us, that's what it is. It is there for us to experience that situation, to go through those emotions. Our soul chose it before we came to this earth. And it may seem brutal, like, why would I choose to suffer like that? Remember, your soul is a spiritual soul being and came to earth without this, that's bad, that's good, I don't want to do this, I'm going to do that. He wants to experience it all. And so this is part of it. And the more we stop resisting it, as in, I don't want this pain, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that to happen, I don't want this to be the way it is. Things get stuck in the energy when you do that. But when you accept them, feel them, flow them, decide what's next for me. Okay, this is what it is. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm changing, I'm shifting, I'm moving over here now. See the more flow of it, and you're able to move through it actually faster. The only way forward is to move through it. It's exact. I didn't even read this part. You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with unforeseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put your back together again, can put your life back together. And when things really change, they are meant to change. And so again, drop the struggle, drop the trying to wishing things could be the same. It's hard sometimes. We don't want to accept the change. We don't want to do something different. So remember, that is part of the grieving process. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. And then it goes, we're talking about, but don't go into self-pity, like, woe me, poor me. Why did this have to happen to me? Oh my God, it happens to me always, no one else. No, because that's not true. When my soul chose this, it chose it for a reason. So that means I'm meant to grow through this. I'm meant to learn it. I'm meant to overcome it. And whether you're meant to share it with others, what you went through, fine, whatever, right? But you are meant to go through this. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. I love that one. Because what's your other choice? Seriously. Okay, from the book. I like this part. Now, I was going to read another part earlier to it, but let's just see where this leads us in the discussion. You don't perceive the world through your senses. You create with your senses. Because we are creating our reality. It is coming through us. I know it's a harder one to understand. Your senses filter out 99.999%, whatever, of all that could be perceived. There's so much more that we could perceive, but through our beliefs, our pattern, all of those things that we were raised with and who we have become, we see in a way what we want to see, what we believe to be true. Could be perceived, and the only allowed to see a tiny portion that agrees to the dictatorship of our beliefs, right? What I believe. If someone believes that they're going to go to a city, let's say a big city, and that's going to be scary. That's going to be, what if I get mugged? I'm going to be scared. I have to not go out at night. I'm going to always have a tour guide. I'm going to take, oh my God, like I'm not going to take Ubers because what if they're a killer? I'm just going to take the bus, whatever it is, right? That person's experience is going to be a whole lot different than someone else going to a city and being excited to be in the city and being, oh my God, I can't wait to walk and go in the shops, go in the coffee shops, go to some shows, meet really cool people, explore. See what I mean? Same city, same everything, but those two people are filtering it through their perceptions, their belief systems, who they think they are and what they can handle. That's exactly what it's talking about here. Like a TV contains all the programs. So your TV has all the channels, all the programs on it at the same time, but you can't watch them all at the same time, but they're there. You can flip back and forth. They're there. It's not like, okay, I'm going to watch the Food Network and all the other channels disappear and you only have the Food Network. No, your TV is still having all those programs, right? You just switch the program to receive something new. This is what the reality creation, he says. Once you shift your identity, everything changes. I am this new person now. I'm going to go to this. I know it takes a while, but this is just it. You're going to go to this new city now, and instead of being scared, you're going to be adventurous and you're going to look forward to it and you're going to be excited about it, right? That's switching your identity. So then guess what? You have different experiences. You have totally different experiences. Now that takes time, of course. I mean, that's changing our identity, who we believe we are, and breaking down those rules that we have for ourselves and those beliefs that we have about ourselves and what's about a city, right? If you have strong beliefs about a city, you're going to feel unsafe. So it's about bringing down all those. But it doesn't mean that city's changed. You've changed. The city hasn't changed. Do you see what I mean? So we create our reality as we go through it. We create a reality by our perceptions, by our beliefs, by the things we've been telling ourselves, what we believe is possible for us, how we think we've been treated, right? Someone sets you up on a date. If you've had really bad dates in the past, you're going to go, oh, this one's probably going to be a loser too. I'm going to be watching for all the signs. I'm going to be listening. I'm going to hear something. I'm going to pick him apart until I find all these things wrong with him. You know that. And someone can go on a date with that guy and absolutely love him and find nothing wrong with him. So, this is how reality works. And I want you to think about this because it's very interesting. We can fool ourselves, and we do fool ourselves every minute, all the time. Right? This sucks. I don't like it here anymore. This is wrong. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me again. Why does this keep happening to me? Look at this. Well, this didn't turn out the way I wanted to. This sucks. That is all perception. But it feels, of course, so true because it's our experience. It is still your experience of life, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reality creation. You create reality through you. Love it. Through your senses because you're choosing or because of your past and because of the programs that's running in your head all the time. All right. This is a cool topic. We should talk more about this. Let me know if you're interested in that. And let's do some breathing. Oh, I went too long again. Inhale, lengthening up. Breathing in the new, shedding the old. Let it go. Release it, let go. Inhaling the new, bringing in a new beautiful energy, flushing it through your system. As you exhale like a waterfall, bringing everything down, the junk, the gunk, the fear, the doubt, the limiting beliefs, anything. Whoosh. Imagine it whooshing them right through, leaving them right down in the center of the earth like garbage, dumping them there. Then bringing in that beautiful energy up into your heart center this time, filling your heart with this beautiful love energy, filling your heart and exhale it out into the world. So you are spreading your love and light to the world. Then inhale more in to your heart center and exhale, grounding that energy right down through your whole body. Deep, 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 going deep in the center of the earth, deep, 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 and then growing roots far and wide, far and wide. You are strong, you are capable, you are deserving, you are worthy, you can handle it. Everything's working out for the best. You are the creator, you are the designer, you are the chooser, and you are the star of your life. All right, have an incredible day.